Welcome back to Evil Deedz, and we have a theory on Dragon Ball. As you can see on the top left, it says Evil Goku theory. It's a very long one. So, we will start. So, this what if theory is going to be about Evil Goku. This will be part 1, up to where Pilaf tries to make his wish. The brackets will have the note points and notes. Goku will be stronger, more resourceful, but less training as a fighter. That means experience or training. Grandpa Gohan trained him to be like steel. Goku lives in the world, surviving off creatures like fish, meaning fighting most of the time. Goku has a forest of territory. Animals can talk. Being at the top gives him information on what's happening around the area. Goku would be stronger. I'll just repeat a line. Bulma arrives at the destination of the 4-star Dragon Ball, finding an old man known as Gohan, renowned martial arts fighter. Gohan thinks nothing of the sort about what the Dragon Ball is having it on the shelf. Bulma explains about the wishes, also that she already has 2 of them, the 2 stars and the 5-star. Gohan replied having seen another one on his old master. Bulma's cunning, having a renowned fighter for protection. For the journey to his old master's house, they set off the next morning. Goku got information about a strong bandit from killing his animals in the forest, so he goes and searches the bear with the eye patch and the sword. Meanwhile, the bandit found a tail that was lost from sea, so he caught it and made a campfire to steam cook. Whilst doing that, Goku picked up on a smell of food and found the bandit, so they both fight. Goku managed to beat him because of his speed. Then the bandit surrendered and offered Goku the tail, but Goku had a bigger plan, to use the bandit for his own use so that you both go together after eating the tail. Bulma and Gohan drives the car towards the sea and notice a tail shell. Gohan checks it and knows the shell. Then he looks around and finds the tail on a stake. That's what remained now. He gets back in the car with the shell and tells Bulma to go fast. Shu and Mia has gone to locate the Dragon Ball. The bandit throws Goku straight towards it to knock the bird down. The wolves show up, but this time the wolves are on Goku's side, so they tear Shu and Mia apart and finds a gold ball with one star. Goku, the bandit, and the A4th pack go to a bigger forest and feast and find out more about the ball. The plan was to let the wolves go in first and take the weaklings out, with Goku jumping around in the shadows, tree to tree, waiting for someone to oppose the wolf pack with the bandit shortly behind. A dragon shows up, smacks the wolves with his tail, so they wimped and ran off. Past the bandit stayed close to the trees, whilst Goku leaps down from the trees, having him pinned down. Then the bandit chopped off the tail of the dragon, making him unbalanced. So Goku questions the dragon about the 1-star ball. The dragon has no clue about it, so Goku tells the bandit to remove his head, then sat down for a fried dragon body. The next day they got out to the forest and saw a place with lots of dragons, so they went and presented the dragon's head and dominated over the dragons. With Goku having Air Force, he was very pleased with himself that he made them fight each other in a pit to find a strong fighter. Goku did this to make himself stronger by fighting the strongest and training his tail to be strong as the dragon's tail. Goku put the bandit through many trainings, even some to near death, and taking out the ones that stand against Goku. Gohan and Bulma got to the master's house and talked for a long time, but Gohan told him about Bulma and the Dragon Balls Roshi gave it to her straight away for reuniting with Gohan. Gohan went back to the boat, Bulma capsule number 8, to get the shell. Master Roshi got depressed, went outside to lay on his deck chair. Pilaf came with his mech to try to take the Dragon Ball, since there was 4 on the island, the 2, 3, 4 and 5 stars. Master Roshi gave up whilst Gohan had to fight the mech. The rock, paper, scissors didn't work, so he grabbed the robot's arm and flung him into the water. Roshi was too upset to care, so Gohan stayed with him whilst Bulma carried on her journey. Bulma arrives at the village, where there's been a beast taking little girls, but the old woman had a Dragon Ball and said if you can get rid of the beast, you can have it. So with that, Bulma started to gather info, but once the monster came, Bulma was terrified and the little girl got taken. Later that day, Bulma noticed that there wasn't any deep footprints, just very light ones. So with Bulma cunning and flirting with locals, she set a trap to capture the beast. Early in the morning, the beast sabotaged the traps. One known, that's brackets. The beast was looking around and spots Bulma. He transforms to take her away, but then Bulma panicked and took it out in nosy. Some more brackets there. Started spraying. Oolong quickly transformed into something small. Oolong begged to Bulma not to shoot him, so the village got the kids back, and Bulma got the sister ball. No one liked Oolong in the village, so he went to Bulma. But like what happened in the show, Bulma gives Oolong the pill, which make him go for number 2 when he gets cold piggy. Now they are headed to the Fire Mountain, so they go through the desert in Oolong's camper van. Yamcha sees this and investigates with Po. They catch up to the camper van and forces them to pull over by blowing up one of the wheels. Bulma comes out of the shower with a towel on. Yamcha comes bursting through the door. The wind blows the towel off, and Yamcha faints. So Oolong ties him up whilst Pa is trying to stop him. Yamcha starts to snap out of it, but Bulma walks in with flirty ways and convinces him to go with him. So Yamcha is forced to give them a car and taken to Fire Mountain. Goku's still training with dragons. With the bandit, the dragons have given up at this point and obeys Goku's every command. Goku's tail has become hard and scaly, but still flexible, and learned Dragon Fist all of a sudden. Whilst eating, the 1-star ball started glowing. So Goku told the dragon to look around the area, and the dragon told Goku that there is only one village over there. So Goku and the bandit climbed up onto 2 dragons and flew to the village for answers. They landed in the centre of the village and demanded answers. Everyone refused, so the dragons break in houses each time they refused to answer, until the old woman told Goku about the bowls and the way the girl went. Goku stole the food whilst whistled for more dragons to come down to gather some and then left the village to go back to the dragon's den, plotting for an attack against the Fire Mountain. So he sent the bandit with a dragon back to the forest to get the aid of other creatures to join the fight. The bandit got to the forest, but since it's his first time there, he had to prove himself to the rest. So a dancer on a saber-toothed tiger challenged him. Together the tiger was moving too fast between the trees, and Dinosaur was the brute force, sending flying whilst the tiger distracts. The bandit was having no more and got serious, pulls out his blade and waits for the tiger to strike. Hits the bandit, but the bandit didn't flinch and cut the tiger's leg. Now the dinosaur's charging straight at the bandit, but the bandit outsmarted by making a quick pitfall. Then jumps on top of the dinosaur, having the blade at the throat. Now that the bandit proved he was stronger, he gave the command to the strong creatures to go to the Fire Mountain, and he will lead the charge, and he sent the dragon back with a message to Goku. Meanwhile, Yamcha, Bulma, Oolong and Po got to the Fire Mountain. confronted by the Ox King Yamcha. No, they're separate people. Was scared of him, but Bulma was watching, so Yamcha used the Wolfman Fist, and that only tickled Ox King. So Yamcha kept on doing it, till Ox King couldn't take it anymore. So Bulma asked about the Dragon Ball. If he had one, Ox King says it's in the castle, but the heat too much, so he asked about getting the Banjo fan from Master Roshi. Bulma and Yamcha uses hovercar to get to Roshi's. That's all one big bracket. Bulma and Yamcha arrives with Gohan. We Gohan to see Bulma, and Yamcha is amazed and knows about Gohan. Yamcha talks to him, and as they spar, after he gave Yamcha the poem and went with him, also took Banjo fan. So they got back to the Fire Mountain to put out the fire. This time the castle stayed up. Bulma got the Dragon Ball, the 7 star, and Gohan stayed with the Ox King to catch up. Bulma, Yamcha, Oolong and Po get ambushed by Pilaf whilst they were heading to Goku's location. Pilaf goes back to his castle or palace with their group chasing him, then wandering through his place getting trapped. Pilaf thought he had all the Dragon Balls until Bulma says you're missing one. The bandit dinosaur, tiger, gorilla, elephant are making their way through the desert, while the dragons are supplying the group with food and water. All the dragons are back. Goku climbs up on the strongest one and leads them to the Fire Mountain. Goku plus dragons arrived, and the creatures are in combat with the Ox King and Gohan. The tiger darting around, taking on Ox King with the bandit, and the elephant gorilla dinosaur fighting Gohan. The Ox King's blocking the bandit's attacks, but getting hit by the tiger whilst Gohan charges a Kamehameha, it takes out the elephant gorilla and the dancer. But now Gohan's tired, and the Ox King's not getting a hitch. Goku flies down, and as a one-on-one with Gohan. Gohan is speechless how the kid looks like a dragon. They start battling. Gohan has the upper hand. But with Goku's iron tail, he bounces like a spring and does a Dragon Fist direct hit. Now trying to do a Kamehameha shoot straight at Gohan, but the blast fades away just before it reaches. Gohan quickly grabbed his tail and started slamming him to the ground, but at that moment the full moon was out. Goku started turning into a great ape with scales. Started to go on a rampage, destroying everything. Goku jumps up and sends a massive earthquake all the way to Pilaf's palace, making it fall down. Gohan unbalanced and can't get a stable footing, so he's trying to cling on Goku's tail. But Goku tripped over and fell straight on top of Gohan, and the arm on top of Ox King. Goku turned back to his normal self. The dragon swooped in and got Goku and the bandit out, whilst the tiger couldn't move. Now I need to move this up now. We're getting to the end. The dragons were tired, so they couldn't go through the desert, so they went near the palace. The ball started glowing, so the bandit took it and followed the glow of the ball. Pilaf outside in his mech with the Dragon Balls. Yamcha, Bulma, Oolong and Po make it outside to see the duel going on between the mech and the bandit. The bandit blade not making a dent in the mech, so Pilaf just smacks him and takes the ball. Pilaf's about to make his wish until Bulma tells Oolong to wish for the Tail Hermit's tail back. Hope you enjoyed the weird story. This might be a part 1, depends on if you like it or not. A person wanted me to do more videos about what-if theories on YouTube. It's on the bar.com. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do like, subscribe, or comment down below if you want to see that after. Thought it was going to be longer than 15 minutes. Thought it was going to be like 30 or something. So yeah, And if you want to add me on Discord, it's Evil Deedz with space in between. Hashtag 5319. If you want to add me on Discord. But if you want to send me an email, there you go. Right there. Deedz email. So, in a bit.